I got to tell you guys, I love everything you're doing. So I made sure that since I can't sit on the red couch today, I'm actually sitting on the red couch today. So, you guys can look at me however you want, but want to make sure, I was really feeling the love on this,
Oh, so. Bro, bringing it.
That's legit. Hello, welcome back to Just Between Us. I am John Yacovetta, and today I'm wearing a vintage Seattle Mariners spring training jersey from 1997. It's legit. It's Ken Griffey Jr. Of course, my partner Tommy is here too. He's in his Bronco jersey.
Yep. Black
on Miller. Yeah. We work at BSW Real Estate. We still have no idea what BSW stands for, but Tommy, how's your life? How you doing?
Doing good. Getting real good at this home thing. It's almost too good at it, so it'll be nice to figure out real life again someday. It's nice that we're able to start doing showings again, so that's been real nice.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're in our sports gear today for a couple of reasons, and one is we miss sports. But the other reason, though, is in honor of our guest today, Josh Williams. He is a sports person. What's up, Josh?
What's up?
He's Josh manages his own branch at Universal Lending. He's a mindset expert. Overall, tremendous guy. Josh, thanks for coming on our little show.
No, I appreciate it. I'm so sorry I missed the memo on my jersey. Ken Griffey Jr. had one of the best swings of all time of all baseball players.
No doubt.
Man, there was nothing better than that swing.
I couldn't agree more, man. Sports Illustrated used to put out, their videos every year called The Year in Sports, and I had 1994, The Year in Sports, and he turns on a high fastball and playing the California Angels and just hits a laser out, and I would just rewind it and watch it, and I'd go practice swinging in the backyard, and I was obsessed. What are you going to do? How was golf this morning, Josh? And how are you coping with the lack of baseball?
The Korean League started playing yesterday, I think it was.
Yes, it
so
did.
That was on ESPN, and I couldn't celebrate Korean baseball ever as much as I did yesterday. I was like, what? Korean baseball, love you guys. Thank you. Outside of that, man, these hands are soft. They're getting really beat up because my wife keeps making me do chores around the house. So my way to handle not having sports in my life right now is building. Just so you guys know, I don't do that. Like I just said, I'm a pretty boy. I built a hammock lounge in my backyard. It's got 2 chair hammocks and another hammock. I built a fence. I built 2 axe throwing targets, and I dropped one of them on my foot and broke my big toe and lost that toenail.
Don't you have kids you can put to work?
I've got 4 daughters, and that's why I go to work.
All right, Josh, how did you get into the real estate industry, specifically the lending world?
Total accident, man. I got 2 older brothers, and I always follow what they do. Now, I'm not trying to brag, but you guys ever seen the movie Twins with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Well, I'm kind of the Danny DeVito of the family, as you can see. Both my brothers are 5'11", 6 feet, 5'12", something like that, with full head of hair. They're both beautiful, and this is what you get. When they got into that, the only thing I could do to be better is be better than them in this business. I'm the only one still in it, so I just followed my big brother's steps, and I'm still here. That was back in 2001.
All right, so yeah.
What does a typical day look like at Universal Lending as the branch manager, as Josh Williams, aside from golfing several times per week? Walk us through a typical day as a branch manager.
When you're really bad at golf, you have to golf several times a day, or not a day. Yeah, that works too.
That would be
but a week
fun
to try to improve that terrible game. For me, I'm actually a producing manager. So yes, I manage, yes, I lead and try to help with the mindset side of things and build my people up and guide them in the right direction. But I've also got to run my business because the money is not made as being a manager. I got to provide for my family through doing loans. So, come in, I meet with my people, say, what's up? What's up? I just walk down the hall. What's up? How you doing? But that's it, man. just come in, say hi to my people, make sure they're all in a good mood, get them in the right mindset for the day, and it's all about the same stuff that we all do, man. Phone calls, Zoom. That's what I do.
How has COVID changed your daily approach? I think you kind of hit on some of it with Zoom and all that. Or how has it changed the business, mortgage lending in general?
Man, it's all about that mindset for me. So I'm a people person. I love hugs. If I was by you guys both right now, I'd probably have, put my arm around both of you. Let's just act like I'm doing that on the couch, that type of stuff. So that's where it affected me, is not to be able to give you a bro hug so that part killed me. So I had to really kind of get through that piece of it. And the only way to do that was through mindset. So I've got, a good friend of mine, Reggie Rivers. He coaches me up on things to do. I listen to a thing every morning, Fearless Motivation. You guys ever seen that? Man, I could run through a wall when I get to work every morning. I'm like, let's go. So I try to listen to that stuff on my way into work every day to get into the right mindset so that this COVID thing doesn't hold me back. As soon as I show up to work and I'm in the wrong mindset, I might as well just go home. Controlling the controllables. I know what I can control in my life. I know what I can control within my business. I can't control COVID-19. I can't control you two looking at me from the side. What I can control is what I can put my hands on in my work ethic. So just getting after things in a positive manner and controlling what I can control.
Great answer, man. That's awesome.
That is awesome. It's a great answer. It kind of answered the next question, so I'm gonna pivot a little bit. Pivot.
One of the best all-time scenes in television.
Yep. I'll never forget the first time I had a conversation about mindset. And it was in a professional development session when I was a teacher. When I was a teacher, my approach to teaching was a little different than my approach to real estate. Like I was pretty gruff and straightforward and no BS. And the first time I heard mindset and tried to understand this concept, I called it out in public as I thought it was ridiculous. And what's this?
What's up?
It's Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, man, you said it was the Bronco. You said it was the other guy. Where's Reggie?
I said Tommy was wearing his Bronco
He
jersey.
said it was the miniature white version of Reggie.
Where's Reggie? I got dressed up. I was pumped. I'm out. This is ridiculous. Later. Stupid.
So good.
Anyway, the first time I heard anything about mindset, I just kind of shrugged it off. I brought it with me into real estate, right? And it's something that I work on and I apply every day. It's hard for me, but it's like I try to be really consistent with it and I try to check myself. How did you get into this concept of mindset, and how were you able to make it a part of your daily routine to the point where you're really passionate about it and you're really inspiring about it when you speak about it, when you speak to these giant groups of people on Zoom meetings in the morning? It sticks.
I've always been even what my mom said, even when I was born, I came out with a smile. That's just who I've been, man, my whole life. So I love people. I love being in a positive mindset. But that wasn't always been the case. I'm not going to bore you with my whole life story of, we did not grow up with money. We did not grow up all that stuff. We had to build what we had to build. And I have not always been a positive person. I definitely have short man syndrome. In baseball, I think I've been kicked out of more games than anybody else I know. You think that was a strike? That's a ball all day. So I've not always been a positive mindset, but as I had kids and as I've gotten older and started to realize things, I'm like, man, I got to change the way I'm doing things. So a couple of years ago, you guys know Gavin Higashi. I love that guy. He's phenomenal. He's so good. And he started doing his Gavin Higashi Insights or something like that. So I thought, I'm going to copy Gavin because he's legit and he's super successful and pretty. So I'm going to copy him. That's what I did. I started up Passing the Positive. John, you've been on Passing the Positive.
Yes,
Tom, at some point, you should probably be on that as well.
Yeah.
But, doing the Passing the Positive piece of it, I've learned so much from all of my guests on there. It's funny because you'll sometimes go into Passing the Positive with someone you're like, I don't know if they're going to bring me any value. It's amazing how much value everybody brings. Everybody that we talk to, if we approach it with the right manner, can teach us something. And if we think that somebody, just because they don't make as much money as us or they come from a different background, as soon as we start thinking they can't teach us something, then you've got a long road to go because your mind is in the wrong place. Everybody can teach you something. Everybody's coming from a different spot, have different angles and views on life. And as I started learning those things, the mindset piece of it, I started loving what these people were given and from different angles and views. And I just started studying it more and more, doing the Fearless Motivation, talking to Reggie Rivers, who you guys know is probably one of the best mindset guys that I've ever been around. So that's where it all came from. I've loved it. I love continue doing it. I try to instill it in my kids. And I will tell you, John, they are just like you. They're like, Dad, you've not always been like this. You've been kicked out of how many of my soccer games from the sidelines? you know, so they don't let me forget that stuff. But, you know, it's a change that I've had to make in myself over the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm continuing working on it. And it's just education. I don't read, but I do book on tape. I listen to videos, YouTube, just to educate myself and become better. Up here, I'm good because once I'm good there, I know I can go accomplish whatever I need to.
Great.
Well, I guess sticking with that positive outcomes, or positive in general, what positive outcomes are you seeing from all this, whether business or personal?
I do a little thing on Friday mornings where I just come on Facebook Live and we talk and you know, it's all about positivity. And one of the things we did last week is just challenge people to try something new. What's something that you have done in this COVID-19 you haven't done before? On a personal level, I bought a bass. I see John's guitars back there, and I'm like, yes, so, yeah.
Slap the bass.
So,
Slap it.
see, I don't even know. How many strings does that got? Let me get closer. That's the thing is I don't even know, but I'm like, I'm just going to learn the bass because I am, right? So I'm learning stuff. I never had the confidence before in my life to try to build anything. And like I told you guys before, I built all these things around my house and done that stuff. And it's not the award at the end that is what I'm getting from it, but it's the process and everything I'm learning throughout that process. So like my confidence in doing things that I haven't done before is so different than it's been in the past because I'm learning these things. It's not the end result that is my award. It's the process and me getting better and more confident and all that stuff. So like that's what I'm trying to instill within the people that work for me or work with me is that, hey, try something new. You don't like Zoom call? Why? Because you're short and fat and bald? I obviously, you know, I just push through it and have fun with it, man. But try new things. Don't be scared. I opened up a Babbel account to try to learn Spanish. I gave that up in about 2 days, you know, and that was about all I had. You know, here's what I need to know about Spanish is my wife right there. That's all I need to know. So, you know, that's it. You know, straight up 1990s. Try new things, man. Have fun with it. And that's what we're doing through this whole COVID. That's what I got my family doing. That's what I have my employees doing. We're just really trying to focus on being positive, trying new things, and to actually grow through this time. How can you come out of this better than how you went into it? How can you find things we went into that you can instill that can stay with you in the long run? So that's what I'm working on. That was a long freaking answer. I'm going to shut up now.
That was a great answer. You and your wife look like the updated co-ed edition of Cheech and Chong in that. It's amazing. Tell us about your family. You have a family. You have a wife. You got 4 daughters. Tell us about them. Tell us about you.
Oh, yeah, 4 daughters. That put me in a trance right there. I couldn't even remember what was going on because you reminded me of my 4 daughters and my wife, and I live with 5 women, plus one of my older daughters' fiance is there, and that's a woman. So that's, what are we at? Are we at 6 now?
Yeah.
Got a dog.
You are outnumbered.
I love my family. They're amazing. My daughters are amazing. I got 4 beautiful daughters. I'm so impressed with all of them. You know, 2 of them work in the healthcare world, so they're doing their thing right now, and I couldn't be more proud of them. You know, my 17-year-old getting through her stuff, you know, getting to be her senior year now, going into it. I got my other daughter going into high school next year. So, man, I love my family's everything to me. It's what I wake up for every day. It's what I do. It's why I try to get better, is to make sure I can provide for them. My parents were great coming up, but we just didn't have a lot. I don't want my kids to have that. I'm trying to do everything I can to provide for them that they can just have a great life. Don't be wrong. Get your hands freaking dirty. Go outside and play. But if you need something, I got you.
So you mentioned kind of what you're doing in your free time during COVID. What do you do in your free time in non-COVID times?
Man, I love what you guys are wearing today because I'm a sports guy. I'm all sports. Like, there is not a sport that I don't love. Like, you want to play badminton? Cool, let's play. I'm super competitive. I'm gonna be pissed if you beat me, but I'll play. Disc golf. You want to go throw some frisbees? Man, let's go. I picked up disc golf a couple of years ago, and I was teasing a guy that worked for me, telling him how stupid I thought it was. And he's like, come play with me one time. And I said, whatever, let's go. I went and bought a bag, I think within a couple of days, 25 discs or frisbees. And so now that's my workout. So my free time, it's my workout in the mornings. I wake up in the morning, I go over to Adams County Fairgrounds, which has got a really cool disc golf course.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's a 3-mile run. I grab my 3 discs, I chase them like a dog, I throw them, I chase it, I throw the next one, and that's a lot of it. And it's to the point where I got my wife and my kids in it, and we all have fun, man. It's dumb. I got a basket in my backyard we throw at. It's what I do. But, spending time with my family, playing sports. Obviously, John knows baseball is my passion. I've been a high school coach. I ran the varsity program at a high school for 4 years. I've coached for 7 years. Baseball's my passion. Now it's moved to softball because I retired so I can coach my 14-year-old in softball. So that's where I'm at now. But anything to do with sports, I'm all about it.
So we'll do just like a quick wrap up, rapid fire, and we'll send you on your way. Really.
I can go on your way too. I don't care.
You don't want to go on my way.
All right,
Rapid
ready?
fire.
Here we go. Ski or snowboard?
Snowboard.
Dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs all day.
Beer or whiskey?
I haven't drank in 20 years, so I'm going to go beer. But it has to be like Shock Top or something fruity.
Soda or iced tea?
Ooh, soda.
What do you drink on the golf course?
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
That's
Arnold
funny.
Palmer's would have been the correct answer.
Oh, that would
Oh, dang it. That was right there.
it was right there.
Yeah,
I tried.
went right over my head, too. City life or mountain life?
City life.
I think we already know the answer to the last one. Baseball or football?
Baseball.
Yeah. We're all working with a lot of clients that have a lot of questions and a lot of concerns. What's your final shot, your parting shot to those people?
We're still in a good spot. Like, rates are really good. The market is still staying where it's at. Stay active. If you're looking to buy a home, go buy a home, right? That is where Tom and John can come in and help you out with those things. They're phenomenal. Reach out to them. Get their expertise to go get into that thing. Your buying power now is just as good, if not better, before this whole thing started because rates are down. So do not do a forbearance if you don't have to, because then you can't buy for 12 months. Stay away from those things and ask somebody that knows what they're talking about before you do it. You guys, nothing but love for you. I love what you guys do. I think this is phenomenal. And I got a song for you that we're about ready to hear right now. You're the best around. Nothing's going to ever keep you down. No, for real though, guys, I love this. I love what you guys are doing. I love the videos you guys do when you cut it up and move on. The reason I love it so much, it's so different than your traditional just boring video. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys add fun to it. Dry sense of humor with good sense of humor. Like, it's freaking awesome. Keep doing it because I love it.
Appreciate
It's all
it.
about me, and that's all that matters. So keep doing it.
Thanks so much for doing this, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, appreciate you, Josh.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, guys. Yeah,
Thank you.
anything I can do ever to help you guys out, just let me know, man.
Will do.
All right, I'm gonna drink my flavored water.
Enjoy your flavored water. Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Thanks. Yeah, you're the best around. You're the best.
See you guys later.
See you, buddy.
See you later, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys ever seen the movie Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Big Perm. What's up, Big Perm? Worm. What's up?
All right. I thought maybe you'd say football because Reggie is bigger than you are. And
He does intimidate me a little bit, but I think I can outrun him now, so I'm okay.
when does your bass guitar arrive?
Man, that thing should have been in my house a week ago.
Cheers.
I love it. That's the stuff I want to play, man, is that funk,
Yeah.
I was like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hasta luego, catch you later.